I wasn't always the man you see before you. There was a time when I walked in the shadows. Shadows I created with my own choices. My hands were strong, but they were stained. My sword was sharp, but my heart was hollow. I chased battles for my own glory, sought power for my own gain, and filled the silence in my soul with the noise of the fight. But no victory satisfied me. No enemy's defeat silenced the war within. And when the quiet came, oh how the quiet terrified me. It brought with it the weight of guilt and the echo of every sin I thought I could bury beneath my pride. One night, after a hard-fought battle, I stood alone on a blood-soaked field. I should have felt victorious, but instead I felt defeated. The faces of those I'd wronged, the people I'd hurt, and the selfish choices I'd made haunted me like ghosts. My knees buckled under the weight of it all, and for the first time, I realized I wasn't just a warrior fighting enemies. I was a man at war with himself. I fell to the ground, my sword slipping from my hand, and I cried out in despair. What am I? A slave to my sins, a shadow of a man. And then, in the silence, a memory broke through. Words I'd heard long ago but never understood. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. I didn't know what rest felt like, but I knew I needed it. Right there, on that battlefield, I fell to my knees, not as a warrior, not as a man of pride, but as a broken sinner. I lifted my face to the heavens and cried out, Jesus, I can't do this anymore. I've been trying to fight my battles alone and I've failed. I've sinned against you. I've chased my own way and it's led me here. Lost, broken and defeated. Forgive me. Take this life I've ruined and make it yours. I give you my sword, my strength, my heart. Lord, I need you. And in that moment, everything changed. The weight that had crushed me lifted as if 1,000 chains had been broken all at once. It wasn't the battlefield around me that changed. It was the battlefield within me. For the first time, I felt peace. Not the kind of peace that comes from silence or safety, but the peace that comes from knowing I was forgiven, that my sins were washed away. I didn't deserve it, but He gave it to me anyway. Grace, unearned, undeserved, but freely given. That night, I didn't just lay down my sword. I laid down my life at the feet of the King who died for me. Since that day, I've fought many battles, but not for my glory. I fight for His. My strength isn't my own, it's His strength in me. My victories aren't for my name, they're for His kingdom. I'm no longer a slave to my past or my sins. I am redeemed, I am forgiven. I am a warrior, but I am first a servant of the one who saved me. To anyone listening who feels like I once did, lost, burdened, crushed by the weight of your own sins, know this: it's not too late. No battlefield is too dark, no sin too great, no soul too far gone for Jesus to redeem. He's already won the war for your soul. All you have to do is surrender. Lay it all down at His feet and let Him make you new. The same Jesus who saved me can save you. All you have to do is ask. I stand before you now as a warrior, not of my own strength, but of His. My banner is His cross, my victory is His grace, and my life, it belongs to Him.